So, you want to make canals, but as you're looking through the settings, you're not being able to find the canal tool. And that is because there is no one, like in Cities Skylines 1. But don't worry, because I found the solution to your problem. And the way we're gonna do that is by using roads. Stay with me throughout this video to find out how. So first what you're gonna do is start with a really flat terrain and not very high from the sea level, like I'm gonna do right here with this island. Perfect. Now we have a nice flat land. Let's just connect the island to the highway real quick. And let's say we want to build a canal here, here and here, for example. Let's build the road real quick, and let's say we want our canal to start at the end of the zoning area. So we can have nice big houses over here. Also, activate the show contour lines here on the road tools, so you always see them to make sure that the terrain is all nice and flat. Now, to make the canal, we are going to use the roads as walls, and using the parallel mode is going to make the job much easier, especially if you want to build curved canals. But for this video, I'm just gonna build a straight one. Let's set the parallel mode to a distance of 5 squares, and on the other side of the canal, I want to make a road just like the one on the left, at the end of the buildable area right near the canal wall. Now, what we want to do is to take advantage of the new mechanic Cities Skylines II has implemented, and that is the automatic creation of a retaining wall. Now we are going to lower the road with the elevation tool by clicking the arrow or by pressing page down with the default settings until we reach 10 or 11.25 meters. Set the elevation step to the lowest settings so it looks like mine to be able to lower in small increments. Anything lower than these values will transform the road into a tunnel. Just a heads up, when building the lowered road, pay attention to the elevation percentage of the road to be as close to zero as possible. But if you flatten the surface perfectly as I told you at the beginning of the video, you should not be worried by this, because the way this works, by following the topography, and if the terrain is leveled, the road is gonna stay leveled as well. Now I'm gonna continue this road to make a quay. And scoop up all the terrain in the middle by flattening it to the depth of the road. And let the water flow in. Oh, I almost forgot. The last thing to do before you let the water flood everything is upgrading the roads to a 2-lane highway, because highways don't have lights on them, so you won't see light poles pop up the water as you see here with a simple road. Perfect. Now, if you don't want to see the names of the underwater roads, just click on them and rename them to a period, so it looks just like a lost pixel you will never ever notice again. While the water is filling our canal, let's finish building the bridge and the rest of the neighborhood. Now let's say I want to build another canal. Instead of that road that I've already deleted, do some planning, mark the other road, and so on and so on. Select the road, lower the road, and bam, we have a new canal in seconds. Now you may be asking yourself, why not build with a 2-lane highway from the start? Well, that is because the 2-lane highway doesn't have a perfect 2 squares width like the normal 2-lane road. And if you're like me and you like building everything rounded up or symmetrical, you should start with a 2-lane road and at the end upgrade to the 2-lane highway so you don't have the light pole zone. Also, this method can be used to build a quay. Just flatten the terrain a little into the water, make a lowered road and repeat the process. Again, rename the highway to a period and flatten everything up and Done. If you have trees in your canal, like I do here, and you want to remove them, there is a trick I want to show you. Don't go with the bulldozer and remove them one by one, because it's gonna take some time. Instead, use the forest tool from the landscaping tools. While you can add forest with this tool, you can also erase them. Just select a tree and look for its name, select the tree from the list, and paint over the forest while holding right click, not left click, like you do when adding trees. Do this with all the trees standing your way, and you will be done in no time. So left click to add trees, right click to remove the same trees. Now, let's finish our neighborhood and be done with this tutorial. Now, if your neighborhood looks like this, add some residential area and watch it come to life. If you found this video useful, please hit the like button, let me know in the comments below, and tag me on Twitter so I can see what builds you come up with. Also, subscribe if you didn't do it already, and click the bell icon so you get notified when I post something new. While you're here, go watch all my other videos. I just started a time-lapse build series, and for the rally fans, I also posted my first video on EA Sports WRC. Enjoy and have a wonderful week!